Welcome back to Binge Guide the Next Show. You know, the podcast that gets you ready for the movies everyone's going to be talking about. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Victoria.
And today, Victoria, we're going to put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
We're going deep on this new F1 movie.
Yes, I am so excited about this one. Buckle up, everybody. This is going to be a wild ride.
So to get everyone up to speed, we did a ton of research for this one. Apple TV Plus press releases, of course. But we went way beyond that.
Yeah.
Articles, Motor Authority, YM Cinema Magazine.
Oh, yeah, those were great. But don't forget, we also checked out Top Gear, even Wikipedia.
Right. And even some local stuff, Budapest Reporter, The Hollywood News, Car and Driver even had some good insights.
And let's not forget those juicy trailer transcripts from YouTube.
Yeah, gotta love those. So all that to say, today we're going to give you the full picture of this movie. We're talking story, cast, cinematography, the whole nine yards.
Everything you need to know, from starting grid to checkered flag.
All right, so let's get this show on the road. First things first, title, and when can we actually see this thing?
Simple and straightforward. Just F1.
Okay, to the point.
And release dates, mark your calendars, folks. June 27th, 2025. That's for US and Canada, theaters, and IMAX.
Got it.
But internationally, it rolls out a bit earlier, June 25th.
All right, so a couple of days head start for some of you lucky folks. Now, the distribution's a bit interesting, then.
It is. Warner Bros. Is handling the theatrical release, you know, the big screen experience, IMAX and all.
Makes sense.
But it's actually an Apple original film, so it'll eventually land on Apple TV Plus for streaming.
Oh, so double whammy.
Exactly. Options for everyone.
Love it. All right, so let's dive into the story itself. What's the fuel behind this film?
Okay, so we have our main character, Sonny Hayes, played by Brad Pitt. He's this promising F1 racer back in the 90s, like a real phenom.
So we're talking a rising star.
Exactly, but then a major accident puts a stop to his career.
Oof, that's got to be tough.
The classic what-if story, you know? A driver with so much potential, just gone.
Yeah, that's a story that always grabs you.
Yeah.
So what brings him back?
Well, we jump forward 30 years, and Sonny's doing, like, racer for hire gigs.
Okay, so still in the game.
Yeah, not exactly the big leagues. And that's when his old teammate, Ruben Cervantes, comes back into the picture.
Oh, played by
Javier Bardem.
Wow.
Ruben now owns this struggling F1 team, APX GP, and they're not doing so hot.
So old friends reunite, but sounds like there's some serious baggage there.
You got it. Ruben convinces Sonny to come back, like, one last shot at glory, save the team, you know, be the best.
I mean, that's pretty compelling. One last chance. That's powerful stuff.
Right. And it's not just him. Sonny's partnered with Joshua Pierce, the hotshot rookie.
Oh, played by
Damson Idris.
Ah, very cool.
So you've got this veteran trying to recapture his past, and this young gun eager to prove himself.
Ooh, that's going to be electric. Talk about a clash of styles.
And in F1, your teammate can be your best friend 1 minute, your fiercest rival the next.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Every fraction of a second counts.
Exactly. So it's this team dynamic, the competition, and Sonny's personal journey. It's a lot.
I bet. Okay, so we got Pitt, Idris, Bardem. That's a heck of a lineup. Who else is in this thing?
We have Carrie Condon. She's playing a character named Kate. Tobias Menzies is Banning. Kim Bodnia as Casper.
Okay, keep going.
Sarah Niles is playing Bernadette, Joshua Pierce's mother. And Samson Kayo is Cashman.
That's a pretty solid supporting cast.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker, right? This movie doesn't just feature F1. It brings the whole world of F1 into the film.
Yeah. All 10 F1 teams and their actual drivers from the 2023 and 2024 seasons, they're all in it.
No way. So we're talking like Hamilton, Verstappen, the whole shebang.
Leclerc, Alonso, everyone. It's crazy. Blending the real world and the movie world.
Wow. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
Any other familiar F1 faces?
Yes. Gunther Steiner, remember him? Former Haas team principal. He's there.
Oh yeah, the Netflix star.
Right. And to add even more racing cred, Benoit Trillier, the 3-time Le Mans winner, he's playing himself too.
This is shaping up to be a real treat for F1 fans. Okay, so who's the maestro behind the camera for this one?
Joseph Kosinski.
Oh, Top Gun, Maverick Kosinski.
That's the one. So we know we're in for some seriously impressive action sequences. He knows how to film speed.
Absolutely. And who penned this story?
Aaron Kruger. He actually co-wrote Top Gun Maverick, too, and worked on films like The Ring.
So experience with both blockbuster action and some really compelling storylines. Sounds like a good fit. What about the production team? Any big names behind the scenes?
Oh, yeah, we've got Jerry Bruckheimer producing.
Whoa, Top Gun, Pirates of the Caribbean, Bruckheimer.
The one and only. And Kosinski himself is producing too, along with Lewis Hamilton, Brad Pitt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lewis Hamilton, as in Sir Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time world champion.
That's right. And then there's Durrati Gardner, Jeremy Kleiner, and Chad Oman. So yeah, seriously powerhouse team.
That's impressive. And you mentioned they had pretty incredible access to F1 during filming, right?
Unprecedented access, actually. They worked directly with F1 and the FIA, the governing body, filmed at actual Grand Prix weekends.
No kidding. Which races did they manage to get?
Well, Silverstone for the British Grand Prix, the Hungaroring in Hungary for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
So they were right there in the thick of it.
Oh yeah, and Spa, Monza, Suzuka, even Abu Dhabi finale at Yas Marina. All the iconic tracks.
Wow, so the real energy of these races is going to be right there on screen. That's amazing. Now, about the cars themselves, were they using like actual F1 cars?
They used modified Formula 2 cars, but they outfitted them with F1 aero packages.
Oh, they look the part.
Exactly. They took the chassis of the junior cars and gave them the F1 look.
Smart move. Saves on costs and complexity. But I did hear the actors actually got some track time themselves.
Yeah, both Brad Pitt and Damson Idris trained in Formula 3 and Formula 2 cars before filming.
That's commitment. All right, so we talked about Top Gun, Maverick, and Kosinski's talent for visuals. Who's the cinematographer on this one?
Claudia Miranda.
No way. He worked on Top Gun Maverick too, right?
Yep, so we know they've got that synergy going. Expect some seriously amazing visuals.
And the music. Gotta have a good score for a racing movie.
Hans Zimmer.
Seriously. Another Top Gun Maverick alum.
He's the best.
Absolutely. All right, and who's bringing the crashes and all the action to life, VFX-wise?
Framestore, they've got studios in London and Mumbai. They've done some amazing work on other big films.
Okay, so top-notch talent all around. Now let's talk cinematography, especially those in-car shots. This is where F1 seems to break new ground, right?
Oh, absolutely. They've revolutionized in-car filming. They've got these 7 custom-designed Sony 6K cinema cameras, and they built them right into the cars.
Wait, 7 cameras in an F1 car? That's got to be tight.
It is, but these aren't just any cameras. These are Sony 6K cameras with pan, tilt, and zoom capabilities.
So like remote control while the car's flying around the track at 200 miles per hour.
Exactly. Imagine the angles they're going to get. It's going to be insane.
Yeah, that's got to be a game changer. How does this compare to the in-cockpit stuff they did in Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah.
That was already pretty wild.
Well, they used Sony Venice Rialto units in the jets for Top Gun Maverick, but these new cameras are like the next generation. They're even smaller, more adaptable, and can handle the crazy G-forces and vibrations in an F1 car.
Right, because I imagine that's way more intense than a fighter jet.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Kosinski actually said that himself.
Wow. Didn't they spend like a year and a half developing these cameras?
18 months. They're calling them the smallest movable 6K cameras ever made.
It's really bringing the viewers right into the cockpit.
Exactly. You're going to feel every bump, every turn.
All right, so how are they even recording all that high-resolution footage?
Well, they're using the XAVC codec. It's Sony's top-tier compression format, super high quality, but also really efficient.
So they can keep all that detail without needing like a terabyte of storage per lap.
Exactly. And fun fact, it's the same codec they used for Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, interesting. So a proven track record there. They also mentioned using the DJI Ronin 4D.
Yep. That's for those like epic sweeping shots. It's a really high-end camera system that gives them really smooth dynamic tracking shots.
So the Sony cameras are for those like intense in the car moments.
Right. And then the Ronin 4D is for everything else. It's a really powerful combo.
And for the big screen fans out there, is this movie going to be in IMAX?
Oh yeah, they're shooting it for IMAX. So all those amazing visuals, all that detail on a giant screen.
That's going to be something else. Now, Victoria, we've seen a few trailers for F1. What are those telling us about the movie?
Well, we've got the teaser that dropped during the 2024 British Grand Prix, a Super Bowl teaser, and then the full trailer.
I got to say, I'm really getting some Alonso versus Hamilton vibes from the trailers.
Yes. Top Gear picked up on that too. It's like that epic rivalry back in 2007 at McLaren.
Yeah, that was intense. Anything else jump out at you?
That shot of Sonny getting into the vintage Lotus 99T.
Yeah, what was up with that?
That threw a lot of people off. Is he racing in some like vintage event? Is it a flashback? Because it comes right after Bardem's character says he was the greatest that never was.
Ooh, a little mystery to keep us guessing.
Exactly. And those onboard shots from the trailers, man, those are something else. They're so much more dynamic than the usual F1 footage.
Yeah, it really feels like you're in the car with them.
And that crash.
Oh yeah, that was rough. Big, fiery crash.
That's going to be a huge plot point. An F1 car going up in flames, that's a loaded image in the sports history.
No doubt. So overall, what are you expecting from F1?
Intense action, the energy of the crowd, and a whole lot of personal drama. It's going to be a roller coaster.
Okay, so with all this access they had, how authentic do you think it's going to feel?
I mean, filming at real races, having the teams and drivers involved, Lewis Hamilton on board as a producer, that says a lot. They really went all out to get it right.
And Kosinski and Miranda, they clearly know how to capture speed and action.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Maverick is a testament to that.
All right, Victoria, time to bring it home. What are the key takeaways for our listeners?
Okay, so F1, it's about a legendary driver looking for redemption partnered with a talented rookie, all set in the high-stakes world of Formula One.
And it's got an amazing cast.
Pitt, Idris, Bardem, plus the real F1 teams and drivers, it's going to be insane.
And the cinematography sounds like it's going to be incredible.
Those in-car shots with the Sony cameras, the IMAX release, get ready for a visual spectacle, folks, and it's all grounded in the real world of F1.
Sounds like a can't-miss movie. So F1, hitting theaters internationally June 25th, 2025, US and Canada on June 27th.
Right.
And then look for it on Apple TV Plus Get.
I can't wait.
All right, so as we wrap up this episode of Binge Guide, the next show, think about this. In F1, every second counts. It's a brutal sport. What does it take to come back from a career-ending crash and prove you're still the best? Will Sonny Hayes be able to overcome all the obstacles and show the world that he was never just the greatest that never was?
That's a great question. It really makes you think.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Be sure to tune in next time for another preview of the movies you won't want to miss, only on Binge Guide, the next show.
See you next time.